Time for our summer series, and this week we've been talking about it all week, pools and lakes. And with the summer months underway, many folks will be heading to area pools and lakes. However, before you head out to Buffalo Springs, Lake Allen Henry, or any of the other lakes around town, it is important to know how to keep your kids safe.
So true. Yesterday, Heidi and I stopped by Buffalo Springs Lake and spoke with Game Warden Aaron Sims to get some tips. Take a look.
If there's one thing I want to hammer home, it's life jackets. The latest Coast Guard statistic, 85% of people that drowned were not wearing a life jacket.
Anytime you go out on a boat in the state of Texas, it is required by law that you have a life jacket for every person on the boat, and that children under the age of 13 must be wearing one at all times.
You should really consider them your seatbelt on the water. I suggest wearing them at all times, but if you are going to get one and purchase one, make sure that it's fitted.
When looking for a life jacket, make sure that when you put it on, it is snug to the chest, and that when you lift on the shoulder straps, they do not rise above the bottom of the ears. Also make sure that you choose a Coast Guard approved vest that is designated for the person that you are purchasing it for, a child or an adult.
And then also there's actually weight limits. So if you have a 50-pound child, you don't want to have a 20-pound rated life jacket. It's not going to keep them afloat. And of course, once they get it fitted and snugged, it actually has to be zipped up, buckled, and secured all the way.
Finally, the best type of vest is one with a neck collar support, so that in case you are thrown overboard and lose consciousness, it will hold your head up for you, allowing you to breathe. Sims says that while it may not be the most fashionable choice, it is the best way to keep yourself safe on the water.
Keep them on, keep them secure, keep them nearby so you can put it on in case of emergency.
Definitely some really good information that we got there yesterday, for sure. One of the things that surprised me is, just how often people don't really wear their life jackets.
Oh, yeah. Well, and you have to have the correct number of life jackets for the number of people on a boat. And I found it interesting that you can actually be fined for not having them.
So I have my boater safety license, and so I actually knew that. But a lot of people just store them underneath the seats and don't really take them out, especially if there's all adults in the boat. But that's, not exactly the smartest choice.
No, it's not, and you want to stay safe because the problem is you never expect, just like in a car, you never expect to be in an accident. Exactly. And Aaron mentioned, it's the seatbelt of the water, so always want to have it on just in case when the boat is moving. When the boat stops, then you can take it off. So, and we're going to be talking more about boating safety over the next few days, so make sure to tune in. We'll have more from Aaron as well as Drew Spencer.
All right, we would like to know